Medieval Chronicles presents. In the heart of the 12th century, an age of monasteries, crusades, and intellectual rebirth, a battle ignited, not on battlefields of steel, but in the vast and hidden world of the human soul. Two giants stood opposed, two visions of God, two paths to truth. 1. The brilliant scholar questioning, dissecting, daring to understand the divine through the power of human reason. Peter Abelard, the other, a saint of burning devotion, whose heart blazed not with logic, but with love, prayer, and mystical union with God. Bernard of Clairvaux. Their conflict would shake Christendom. It was not simply a theological debate. It was a confrontation between mind and mystery, between knowing and believing, logic and revelation, the classroom and the cloister. And at its core stood a timeless question: can human reason grasp the infinite? Or must God remain forever shrouded in holy mystery? The 12th century, the medieval Renaissance, universities rising, books multiplying, minds awakening. For centuries, faith ruled unquestioned. Scripture echoed unquestioned, but now a new movement emerged. Scholasticism, the attempt to harmonize faith with reason. Abelard was its brightest flame, Bernard its fiercest challenger. Chalk strikes stone boards. A young master debates with students, eyes aflame. Peter Abelard was a prodigy, a force of intellect like a storm. Born in Brittany, he chose books over the sword, but his mind became a blade sharper than steel. He debated masters, defeated them, replaced them, prideful, brilliant, unstoppable. Abelard believed God gave humanity reason for a purpose, to seek, to question, to understand. By doubting we come to inquiry, and through inquiry we perceive the truth. Abelard, to him, faith without thought was fragile, a castle built on sand. He dissected scripture, examined doctrines, sought rational explanations for divine mysteries. Not to destroy faith, but to strengthen it through understanding. Yet his boldness stirred suspicion. To some, he was not a servant of God, but a rebel against heaven, a monastery cloaked in fog. A monk kneels, face lit by dawn's first light. Bernard was the opposite, not a logician, but a mystic. A man whose soul burned with love, humility, and prayer. Founder of Clairvaux, preacher of the Second Crusade, voice of popes, guide of kings. To Bernard, God was not an equation to solve, but a presence to adore. Faith believes not because it understands, but because it trusts. Bernard, he feared reason as a serpent that slithers into Eden, clever, shining, deadly. A tool that, in human pride, could tear souls from God. Bernard saw danger in Abelard's brilliance, too much confidence in man, too much questioning of heaven. To Bernard, truth came not through argument, but revelation, not through intellect, but love. Their paths could not coexist, and destiny brought them face to it. In 1140, at the Council of Sens, the stage was set. Not for debate, Bernard refused to argue philosophy with Abelard, but for judgment. Bernard accused him of arrogance, of corrupting faith, of prying too boldly into mysteries reserved for God alone. Some things, Bernard warned, are not to be questioned, but adored. Abelard confident, prepared to defend himself. But when the council turned against him, when he saw not debate but condemnation, he did not speak. He appealed to Rome, but the verdict was the same. His writings were condemned, his voice silenced, his pride broken. The scholar retreated. The mystic prevailed, yet history rarely crowns pure heroes or villains. Abelard was not only a thinker, he was a man who suffered. His tragic love with Hilose scarred his life, ambition, passion, punishment, exile. Humiliation did not destroy him. It humbled him, and in his final years he lived not as a proud philosopher, but as a monk, seeking peace in submission to God. Bernard, victorious, did not escape doubt. He had defended the faith, but some whispered he had crushed a brilliant soul out of fear, not wisdom. He carried the burden of spiritual authority, a weight no man bears lightly. Both fought for God, both suffered for truth, both were transformed. Their struggle echoes today. We live in an age where science reaches the stars, yet souls still yearn for meaning deeper than knowledge. Abelard speaks to us when we pursue truth boldly, when we ask questions churches once feared. Bernard speaks when logic fails, when the heart kneels, humbled before the vastness of God. Reason asks, how can we know God? Faith answers, by surrender, not certainty. Which path is right? Perhaps neither alone, perhaps both are wings, and humanity needs both to rise. In the silence of monastic libraries, in the halls of universities, in the prayers of saints and the pages of philosophers, the question still whispers through time. Can the human mind grasp the divine, or must we bow before mystery? Abelard and Bernard never fully agreed, but their struggle shaped the soul of Western thought. Where one built the cathedral of reason, the other lit the sanctuary lamp of mystical devotion, and together their tension, their conflict, their passion for God became the heartbeat of medieval Christianity. If this journey through medieval minds moved you, don't leave this library of history just yet. Subscribe to Medieval Chronicles for more battles of ideas, conflicts of faith and reason, and voices that shaped our world. And join us for the next episode in the playlist Clash of Minds, where the greatest thinkers of the Middle Ages rise again. Like, comment your thoughts, and share this with someone who loves history and philosophy. Until next time, seek truth, embrace mystery, and walk the line between mind and soul.